Take two, take three, action. Hello guys and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is One Uyaji. I'm so excited to be here because I've not shot a video in more than a month. I started my YouTube channel sometime, I think in September, if I'm not mistaken. Between August to September was when I started my YouTube journey, and I promised you guys that I was going to be shooting videos back to back every other week. But when life throws certain things at you, you just have to accept them. And then September came, and especially between October and November, I had a lot of schoolwork to do. I'm working on the side. I'm a wife as well. So all of these things coming together, I just had to pick sides. That's just the truth. I just had to let go of some things and then come back to them later. I have schoolwork, and yeah, I had my first assessment today, and that's why I'm all dressed up. Because recently, if you've been seeing any of my snaps, or sorry, my stories on on Instagram, you realize that I'm always on my hair bonnet or no makeup. I'm already in bed. Is because I have a very tight schedule for now. I'm juggling between school and work, and then being a wife as well. So I wake up in the morning, I'm off to work. From work, I come to school, and then from school back home. And then because the days are getting really dark early, by 4 5 it's already dark, and it feels like your whole day is gone already. And sometimes I get home as late as 8 p.m. and I'm off the next day. So I don't really have enough time to shoot YouTube videos. On weekends, I'm trying to prepare the house for the week, and all of that. Basically, that's the reason why I've not been here. But I'm praying and hoping that I have the opportunity to bounce back. But by the grace of God, at the end of this year, I should be done with my second semester, and I should be concentrating on my dissertation. So I should be able to do more things because I won't have to go to school every day anymore. So I'm very grateful to that. And yeah, thank you guys for calling. A lot of my friends majorly called in to check up on me, to find out what's going on. We've not seen you online. Hope you're fine. I'm 101% fine. I'm just trying to juggle between school, work, and everything. So that's why you've not seen me here in a long while. I'm here now, and let's go straight to the video. So the last video I posted on my YouTube channel, I targeted it my million little miracles. So for me, I'm a girl God has shown mercy. I'm a girl God has shown favor. I'm a girl God has really, really blessed. I feel like starting this YouTube channel, I'm one of those people that I don't know how to go to church and give testimonies. I've never done that. I've never given my name out for testimony and stand in front of the church and say my testimonies. But when I created my YouTube channel, I saw it as an avenue to always put something out here. And the good thing with putting something out here is that the YouTube channel is going to stay for a long time, if not forever, right? So I feel like at any point someone stumbles on my channel and goes through my videos, the person should be able to find something that will at least inspire them. I feel like there's a lot of trouble, a lot of hardship going on in the world, and sometimes you just want to listen to that one story that will just give you that light. So I titled it My Million Little Miracles, and I'm just going to continue on the series. So basically, God saved my house from burning. Not my house, my rented apartment, and it was a flat. I had other people staying in the other apartment. So I really don't know what would have happened if that house got burnt, because I don't know. I really don't know what would have happened, what would have been my faith right now. So this is just me telling God thank you once more for saving my life that day. So let's see how the day started. So it was a regular day. I woke up in the morning, got ready to go to work, prepared myself to work, and I just stepped out of the house, right? And I went to work. Had a normal day at work. I can't even remember what happened at work that day. And then I came back home. So I can't really remember what happened that day at work. I'm not sure there was anything spectacular that happened at work. And then I came back home. And then when I got home, there's this thing in Nigeria that once you're on your street and you start seeing lights on people's streets, you're really excited because say you go meet lights for house when you reach last year. So I was really excited. I saw lights at the beginning of the street when I got in. So I picked a bike to my estate. Immediately I got home, like as I was getting to my gate, they took the light. And I said, okay. So I went to the back of the house. I put on my generator and I went upstairs. Now I did my changeover. So because I sew and I work from home. If I'm putting on my generator is, it takes some things, but you know how generators are. You can't put on your fridge and your iron at the same time. You can't put on one or two things. So usually when I'm putting on my generator, I switch off my fridge. If I'm not going to work like sew and stuff, the fridge is not a big deal. So I can leave the fridge on and watch TV and every other thing. But if I'm going to use my sewing machine and my iron, I can't use everything at the same time. So I have to use one, stop, and use the other one, that kind of a thing. So when I went and I put on my generator, when I got back, before I turned down the switch, I went inside the room. I checked that my iron was disconnected, my machines were disconnected, and then I put on the switch. So when I put on the switch, my generator started doing why, you know, when your generator picks too many things and then it's making a lot of noise. Then I ran to the kitchen to off my fridge, and I realized that my fridge was off as well, and my fridge will not make my generator do that. Usually it's my iron. So I ran to see where the iron was. The iron was fine. It was not even plugged, so everything was fine. And I ran to the kitchen. I was like, okay, fine. Maybe the generator is getting old and it can't pick the fridge. So I switched off the fridge. Before then, I went and switched off the changeover. And then I checked all of these things. And then I realized that it's just my fridge that is on. It can't be that bad. So I decided to switch off the fridge. I put on the generator again. I was still hearing the sound. And then I was hearing it, like, at the same time, I was hearing a noise from my kitchen. Like, that, like, a boiling noise from my kitchen. And then I ran into my kitchen to realize that my water heater was on. And then I ran and went to switch it off. So lo and behold, guys, when I woke up that morning, I'm not a breakfast person. I don't eat breakfast at all. Like, my first meal is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 p.m. Anything before 12 o'clock is not Esther. I don't eat breakfast. So that morning when I woke up, I don't know what was wrong with my small head. I said, let me do tea and drink. Now, my water heater is bad. So usually when you put on water and it boils, it switches off on its own. But in a couple of weeks, months, maybe, that thing stopped switching off on its own. So usually when I boil water, I have to switch it off myself. So I woke up that morning, there's usually no light. So I decided there was light that morning. And I decided to boil small water and make tea. So when I plugged the heater, I went inside to shower and then they took the light. So rushing out to go to work, I forgot, because I normally don't even take breakfast. I don't even know what was wrong with me that day. So I forgot that I put on my water heater and then I went to work. And trust me, because it was just a cup of tea, I put the water to just pass the ring, the boiler, like that ring stuff, the minimum, that was what was in that heater. In fact, it was not even up to the minimum because I just let it pass the ringing point so that the thing doesn't burn. And then that was what happened. So apparently, people of God, all this while I was at work, my water heater was on with little or no water in the kettle. I plugged that water heater and kept it on my kitchen cabinet, which is also wooden. So if that was supposed to burn, it will burn. Now, I stayed in a house where, because of security challenges and everything, my entrance door is metallic. You can't break that door. Outside that, the door, I have a balcony and there's a door to my balcony. So my balcony door is always is wooden, but the challenge is that usually when you want to break a door, you hit it and the door opens out. My balcony doors opens, so the door opens in, right? My balcony door opens out. So how you hit a door and the door will just open out. For my balcony, because it opens out, it is easier to break it from inside than from outside, because that means you have to use your hand with the handle to try and pull it out. And the first thing that will spoil will be the handle before the door will open. So that is one. When you enter my balcony, then you have to break the door to my living room, which is metallic. I don't know how they were going to break that door. And it's in the afternoon. This is Lagos. Everybody goes to work. Now, another reason why I'm saying this is that we always used to have light. Like, we had light so well. In the last couple of weeks, our light just went so bad. They'll bring back the light, 5 minutes, the light is off, 10 minutes, the light is off. And I was like, what's going on? Why is my light going like NEPA light? Like, why? But let's imagine it was those times that we had constant light. My house would be burnt by now. And then when I was coming back from work, I had to call my friend Dorcas, because she stays very close to me. I was like, Dorcas, how long light day? She said they just brought it for maybe around less than an hour. So that thing was already burnt. The coil was red. So if that light was there for a longer time, if that light came in the afternoon, I will not be around. My neighbor goes to work. I think he's a banker. He's hardly around. The next person is an accountant as well. No one is ever in that house until late in the evening. So at what point would they have noticed that the house was burning? At what point? Like, I don't know. So when all these things happen, I just look at it and I say, I'm a girl that God has favored. Whatever would have happened would have been a different ball game out. Like, I don't know what would have happened, but only God prevented that from happening. There was no light that day. So for the first time, it's like good news that there's no light. There was no light that day. The light came back in the evening. The boiler was already heating up. And then I got back home. They took the light. And just that. It's God. And guess what? Miraculously, the next day and then a couple of weeks to come, the light went back to its normal self. So it's like, at the end of the day, it's something that you just say, every disappointment is a blessing, because this could probably just mean that all these 2 weeks that there has not been light, that I've been complaining, I want to sow something. Oh, there's no light. You have to go and start buying petrol. You have to start doing this. It's because God was preparing me for that one miracle that will save the house. Oh, I tell my landlord, I don't even know how insurance or how these things work, because it was purely my fault. I left the heater on and I went to work. So I'm just here to say, I am a girl that God has favored. Whatever it is, these days I'm one of those people that whatever it is I'm going through, I say God has a better plan for me. Like, I keep saying this thing all the time, that sometimes it feels like I don't have enough faith. If you're praying that God should answer your prayer, why you used to say he has a better plan? I'm like, it helps me better, because if I'm praying that I want to move from here to there, if for any chance I can't get to that point, I know that it is because God has diverted the way to a better path for me, and that is why I can't get from here to there. So all those things just helps me to calm down, just take it easy. You know, it's not that bad, you understand? So it makes your life easier and smoother. So I'm just here to say, I have a million little miracles, and when I look, I know that I don't deserve it. It's just grace. And this is one of my million little miracle stories, and I'm going to shoot another video shortly after this one, and then tell you about the second one. And then whenever I have this free space again, I'll shoot more videos for you. But if you've gotten to this part of the video, please like, share, subscribe. Tell me what you like about my channel, or tell me what comes to your mind. Don't mind me, I had a call, so I had to put my phone on flight mode. Tell me what comes to your mind when you go to One Oyaji's channel. I just want to know. I want to know if I'm doing something right, if I'm not doing something right. Like, don't be shy, just tell me what comes to your mind when you hear. This is my YouTube channel. My name is One Oyaji. But anyways, if you've got to this point of the video, please like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Close to, trust me, it's that bad that I've stopped taking track of how many followers I've gotten or how many subscribers I've gotten, but I think I'm close to 800, or if not more than 800 subscribers, and I'm really grateful for that. Thank you guys so much for liking my videos, for sharing, for commenting. I love you guys, and see you on my next one. Bye.